If you fight tooth and nail for $1,000, $2,000 a month in your online fitness coaching business, and you really want to make it a full-time gig where you're making $10,000, maybe $15,000 months, and you're not sure what buttons to press or dials to turn to make that type of revenue, this video is for you. Now, if you're new here, my name is William, and I teach online fitness coaches how to start, grow, and scale their online fitness business without paying for ads, having viral content, or even having a massive social following. So if that's you, you're in the right place. Now, there are some key things you have to make sure you're doing really well in your online fitness coaching business that I'm not gonna cover here today. I'm gonna cover some big things that are gonna change the trajectory of your business, but I really wanna make sure you have all the fundamental groundwork done. And I have a free guide that you can actually download, keep for free, and just go over your business, audit what you have now to make sure you have the most essential things in place. I call this my 730 fitness business formula. When I first started my fitness business, I didn't have a lot of time. I had a full-time job, I had a family, and I needed to grow this side hustle into a full-time multi-six-figure business. But way back then, I was all over the place. So what I did is I mapped out the next 7 days of your life, only working 30 minutes a day on your fitness business. I'm gonna map out what you should be focusing on and what are the most important things that you've got to get right. Just go to willrichards.com/7day, grab that free guide, and make sure your business is locked in. Now, the first thing you really have to understand about how to grow or how to reach your ideal market, so the people who are coming into your world actually want to give you thousands of dollars for your online packages, is you have to make sure you know who you're speaking to. This is something that is always beaten into the ground from business coaches in all different niches because it's super important. I think it's something that you have to constantly be revisiting year after year, making sure that the person that you're talking to is your ideal client. Even to this day, being on the online fitness coaching space for 10 years now, I'm always trying to refine who I'm talking to, the language that I use. And after working now with thousands of people across the world, I know who I want to work with, and I know who I don't want to work with. So I'm always finding ways to dial in my unique audience. Now, for you, this might take some time really trying to figure out because it can't be general. Obviously, you're in the fitness space, but who in the fitness space are you trying to serve? How do you serve them? What is your unique mechanism that's going to bring the transformation that this person's going to see? And what problem does this person have that you can speak specifically to? All of these things, you can ask a lot of different questions around who your ideal audience is, or who is the person, your unique avatar that you want to serve and change their life. And it's the absolute most important thing that you do. Now, inside of that 730 fitness business formula, I go into more detail on how to find your unique audience, making sure that you're asking the right questions to yourself so that you can identify this person and actually serve them well. So be sure to go grab that at willrichards.com/7day. The second thing you want to focus on is what I call the bathtub drain strategy. And there's a lot of different concepts to this strategy that I like to implement. So just hear me out. When I was a kid taking baths, I remember sitting there in the bathtub and I wanted to obviously drain the water out when I was done. And I would sit there until all the water was drained out. And how I would do that is I'd pull the plug on the drain and I'd sit there as calm as possible and I'd watch this drain create this cyclone effect or a tornado type of effect at the drain. And the calmer the water was, the faster that cyclone would create, the more of a suction that would happen going down that drain. It almost like it created a big system of a draining process in the tub. Now, if you shook it all up and messed it all up, that would go away and it would just kind of drain normal until waters calmed down and that cyclone would be recreated. I look at business the exact same way. When it comes to your online fitness coaching business, you want to have systems in place. You want to have things that you do on a daily basis, decisions that you make that are creating an efficiency in your business that allows every view that you get, every subscriber to your channel, or every email subscriber that you get to go through a very simplified, efficient process of nurturing, building a relationship, and asking for the sale. Now, this consists of the content that you're making. It consists consists of the interaction that they have if they go a little bit deeper with you. Maybe it's the free guides that you make, or it's the email sequence that you have after they've gotten your free guide. Maybe it's the follow-up. Maybe it's the personalization that you take. Maybe getting on live calls with random people once or twice a month to understand your audience. All of these things create an efficiency or a process with every single lead that really builds the relationship between you and your ideal customer. Now, there's some fundamental things that your online fitness coaching business needs to have when it comes to systems and automation and email subscribers and landing pages and products and communication, community aspects. And there's a lot of different tools out there that you can use. One of the biggest decisions that I made a long time ago was bringing all of these big things that are super important into one place. And this is where in my personal businesses, both of them, I use Kajabi. Now, Kajabi is a platform that hosts everything you could possibly need as an online fitness coach, whether that is lead attraction, whether that is product creation, offer creation, billing, email, automation, funnels, landing pages, sales pages, videos, anything you could ever imagine using or needing to use in your online fitness coaching business. Kajabi does everything. It literally changed the dynamics of my business and saved me so much money and time by simply implementing it and going all in with Kajabi. Now, this is not a Kajabi video, but if you want to try Kajabi out for 30 days for free, you can go to willrichards.com/Kajabi. You actually get a 30-day free trial through my link. And of course, if you love it, if you keep it at no additional cost to you, I will get a kickback that goes to supporting this channel. You can go through all the details of Kajabi and see if it's right for you just by going to willrichards.com/Kajabi. The third big dial you want to make sure that you're turning really well is capturing leads. Okay, so we do this through opt-ins or landing pages. And I had a video that I did last week on creating landing pages using Kajabi and how I build out landing pages that are converting it up to 59%, which is insane, but that's amazing. When you get these things dialed in, you know who your audience is, you create a free gift that you know they need, that's a part of their story, not the big picture, not everything, but a part of their journey is solved in this free guide. People are going to want it. They're going to see the value that you gave them, which is going to want them to take a further action with you down the road. Now, these opt-ins can change month to month. I have gotten to the point now where I'm always thinking and trying to create new and different types of opt-ins for people to take action on. So for example, in the fitness space, if I was doing some kind of core workout demonstration, or I was demonstrating exercises that are good for a specific type of person, the free guide would come with the actual reps and sets and any kind of modification or coaching needed to take the experience to a deeper level. So the YouTube video that I would create is just really demonstrating the exercises that I think are good for this unique person. But the free guide, if you go to blanketyblank.com/free guide, you would get that actual reps, sets, and modifications to go even deeper. This is an amazing tool for anyone who is your ideal market. If you're speaking to a certain person in that video and the opt-in that you're presenting to them takes that a little bit further, they're going to take action on that. Now, this relationship starts with this free guide, so make sure it's valuable. Make sure you deliver on what you promise. And then after that free guide is delivered, give them a nurture sequence and email automation that you can create once and it runs behind the scenes. Again, I use Kajabi and they do all of this for me. After I built it out, they send it all out. And this is a critical step in taking just opt-ins, creating multiple opt-ins for different types of topics, turning these people into customers. The fourth most important element of your online fitness coaching business is sales. Now, I ran a business that both had passive sales going on behind the scenes, didn't have to work every day to make it. And I also have a business that has a high ticket offer. This is the same niche. And I've blended these over the years to create a really cool, efficient process of nurturing leads, selling low ticket offers, but ultimately pushing them to a more high ticket experience with me. Now, to make this happen, you have to make sales. Sales are super important. Now, I personally have always been sales oriented. I used to sell gym memberships for years. Before that, I was selling personal training. So I've always been in a sales environment, and as stressful as it can be, it's a powerful tool to actually reach the people who really need your help. Now, when it comes to sales, you really have to master your sales pitch. So if you have a passive income fitness business where you're selling courses, all of your sales is gonna come down from your sales page. You're building out a sales page that is going through the unique problems, the unique issues that these people are having, and how your unique product is going to help them. There's the other side of your fitness coaching business. It might just be fully doing high ticket sales where you're just looking for clients. You're selling them on a 6-week or a 12-week program. And this is more of a high touch opportunity. So you're going to have more of a high ticket sale process. Now with this, typically requires you to be on the phone. Now this is an entirely different video of how to build the sales process, how to take a sales call, how to sell them, how to overcome objections. All of these things are very important, but the number one thing that you focus on, if you're dialing in all the other 3 things that we talked about today, and you're down to the point where you're asking for the sale, you're bringing people into your world, if you're able to get on calls, people are engaging with you and you're not converting them, they're not coming into and actually giving you money and hiring you as a coach, there is a sales process issue, as in you're having a hard time converting these people for very specific reasons. It could be the discovery phase of your sales call. It could be the presentation of what you do for them. It could be them just not really trusting you or your personality or the way you deliver the information. Maybe you're shy, maybe you're too outgoing. There's a lot of different things that come down to having a successful sales call, but always, always, always be a student of every call that you take. Sales will always be a part of your online fitness coaching business. So don't be afraid of it. Don't be frustrated with it. It takes time to master. You get better, follow a script, edit that script, make that script better. Don't deviate from that script, and eventually that script will become just common knowledge to you, where you'll be able to talk and riff off of that script as if you're reading it, but you're not, and it sounds more like a conversation. This is a process. Sales are very important. Now, if you struggle with sales, if you're afraid to get on sales calls, leave a comment under this video. I'd love to do more sales training, but that's of course if you actually want to know how I go through a sales call process selling a high ticket offer. Just comment sales under this video and I'll be sure to put some videos on my channel of the sales process that I follow. So if you're looking for 4 key dials to turn in your online fitness coaching business that will literally take you to $8, $10, $15 and beyond $1,000 a month in your online coaching business, these 4 are the most important things. I have spent tens of thousands of dollars in coaching, building out these 4 concepts, getting coaching, getting help with these 4 concepts because they are the most important. As you get bigger, as you want to make more money, these things have to become more and more dialed in. Before you run, make sure you go grab that 730 fitness business formula. If you have an online fitness coaching business, you kind of have a few things going, you're not really making a ton of sales, it's not a full-time gig thing, but you want to make it that. You want to go full on, you want to make 6 figures, multiple 6 figures online, but you're not sure how to do that. This 730 fitness business formula is going to teach you over the next 7 days, only having to work 30 minutes a day on the business, how to build out a multi-6-figure fitness coaching business online. Literally, it's everything you need. Just go to willrichards.com/7day. Grab it, it's yours free. Thanks for watching, guys. God bless, and I'll see you on the next episode.